Right, they love these questions where they ask you to identify errors. If you notice that you get 2 marks for the errors and 3 marks for the correct solution, well, I find the easiest way to find the errors, rather than just staring at it and trying to work out what's going on, is to just do it the way I would do it myself. So just down the left here, I'm going to write out the same thing again, but the first thing I notice about this is that that I could turn into a power of x, couldn't I? And then I could also use the power law to say that that's going to be the same as log to the x squared. And this is going to be a lot about just using the powers to make it into one log thing that we've got going on. So now if we use the subtraction law, in the subtraction law you divide, don't you? So that's going to give us still to the base 2, because it's all to the base 2, x squared divided by x to the power a half. Now x squared divided by x to a power a half, well, when you're dividing by powers you take, don't you? So 2 take a half is going to be 3 over 2. So what we're actually saying here, and that's all equaling 3 each time, isn't it? So what I've got here is that. Now let's have a little think about that. Well, this means our base number is 2, the power is 3. Well, I know that 2 to the power 3 is equal to 8. Therefore, 8 equals x to the 3 over 2. So what does this mean? X is going to be the square root of 8 cubed. How would I go about this? I could say that therefore x, well, this is a square. If I was going to go about working out whatever this was, I would say, right, that's the square root of x cubed is equal to 8. So now I can solve that by saying that the square root of x is going to be the cube root of 8. So the square root of x is 2. And so if the square root of x is 2, x must equal 2 squared. If we square both sides, x is 4. That's the correct solution. So that's part B sorted. Now that that's happened, let's have a look for the 2 errors. So what have they done differently? Well, they've done the subtraction law before getting that into that bit there, haven't they? So they have they should have used the power law first before using the subtraction law. So should have used the power law before the subtraction law. So that's one thing that they've done wrong. And then what else have they got going on here? They've said, well, 2 to the power 3 is 8. They've said 3 squared. This should be, x should be 2 to the power 3 according to this. X equals 2 to the power 3 equals 8, not 9 from there. So that's the second part they've got wrong.